Is suffering inevitable? Yes, it is. In this world, it is. And material suffering can be ended if we go back home, back to Godhead, if we go to the spiritual world. Ultimately, also in the spiritual world, there is suffering. Everything is there. Everything here in the material world is just a perverted reflection of the pure world. So there's nothing here in this world which is not in the spiritual world. This material world is just a shadow of the real substance. Just like this material world is like a mirage in the desert. There is no water in the desert, but it may seem that there is water in the desert. Because there is real water, the real substance water, then it looks like there is water in the desert. So similar with this world. So there is suffering also in the spiritual world, but that suffering is on a transcendental level. We will not miss anything. Even suffering we will not miss. Some people, they indulge in suffering and feeling pity for themselves. That's also a kind of so-called enjoyment. But so enjoyment, you will not, suffering, you will not miss out that experience of suffering. Even in the spiritual world, in the kingdom of God, there is also suffering, but that is, we cannot apply material thoughts to the spiritual realm. That suffering is of a completely different nature. It's a pleasing suffering, like that. We'll have to go there to find out how it is, but everything is pleasurable in the spiritual world. So it is inevitable, suffering in the material world. It is inevitable. No matter how we try, we try to make a solution to one problem, but we see that solution has just created even more troubles for us. This material world is full of anxiety, full of suffering. There's no way to avoid it. We cannot make this world a peaceful and nice place by some revolution or war. It's not really possible. There will always be war, there will always be suffering, there will always be disease and so many worries and complications in this world. It's designed like that, and it will not change. It will not change. It is inevitable. That's why we should be intelligent. We should be wise. We should make ourselves fortunate, and we should go to the eternal world and be eternally with Krishna. That we should do. Hare Krishna.